Welcome, families. My name is Vahlkamp, and I am your student's life science teacher. A little bit about me. This is my 7th year teaching at Quincy Junior High. I am originally from Edwardsville. I went to SIUE for college, and I got my bachelor's in education. My husband, John Vahlkamp, teaches 2nd grade at Denman Elementary, and we are expecting our first child in April. So I will be out probably the middle of April through the end of the year, but more to come about that. I enjoy boating and playing golf, and I also coach golf at the high school and the junior high. I coach the girls' team. These are our units of study. We have several units that will go through the year. Right now, we are in Unit B, our cells unit, and we are getting ready to take a quiz here in the next week or so. After that, we will get into genes and heredity. Then we will get into our human body unit. Our human body unit will be our longest unit. Each body system will take a week to 2 weeks, and we will quiz after each system. Then we get into evolution and natural selection. We do focus on the evolution of traits and similarities among organisms. We do not really talk about the human evolution or the evolution that is conflicting with biblical beliefs. Unit F, we will begin our animals unit, and this is where we do get to dissect a frog. It is a choice, and students have to earn this lab. If they are not completing all of their work and their behavior in class is not acceptable, they will not be allowed to dissect. They will be given an alternative assignment. And our last unit is ecology. We focus on basically the earth, ecosystems, food chains, human impact on the earth, and pollution worries. Our textbook is available online. Students have been shown how to reach it. It's through Clever. I also put a copy of every reading inside their Teams page. Inside their class notebook. So students have also been given papers on explaining how to find these readings and how to find their notes inside Teams, but they can be accessed through Clever. When a student has homework, usually it's the work that we didn't finish from that class period. When homework occurs, usually it is due at the beginning of the next day. Sometimes I do give them more time, so I do tell them to write their due date up at the top of their paper, just so they are aware. Teams assignments will be given multiple days. I do know that some students go home and do not have a device, or they do not have access to internet, so they do have multiple days, usually around 4 days to a week, to complete any assignments in Teams. If they do not complete the assignment in Teams, it does result in a 0, just like any other homework assignment. If something happens, I know that there are lots of busy people out there. I just ask for communication, not the night before. If they are struggling to get something done, I do want to know about it. If a student is absent, I do have a weekly agenda on each class period's Teams page. This informs the student what we are doing each day and if they have assigned homework. If they are absent, it allows them to go ahead and work on the assignment that they were given in class. And a lot of that stuff is already uploaded to Teams. So if a paper copy is assigned, it'll be left on their desk, but most usually they will be able to complete their assignment if they have a computer at home. Grading practices. Homework and classwork is considered practice, so it will be 40% of your student's grade. I do not assign assignments just to assign them. I do want to be purposeful with my grades and assignments. I do know that students are very busy, and I do not want them staying up very late completing homework. Mastery assignments such as quizzes, tests, skill-related projects, basically showing what they have learned, will account for 60% of their grade. The purpose of a mastery assignment is to show how they have mastered a skill or a concept. There are retake opportunities allowed. Usually a student will receive 2 retakes per class per quarter. However, I'm pretty lenient when it does come to retakes. If a student wasn't having their best day, all they have to do is come up and discuss that with me. Retake opportunities do require a good faith effort, so students should have completed any required prep work prior to the quiz or the test. This could include reviews, completing a study guide on time, or any specific assignment that was assigned that should have helped them prepare for their test. I do try to update Skyward grades each weekend. If anything is marked missing, the assignment can still be turned in. If it is a 0 and not marked missing, that means it can no longer be turned in for credit. And I am available after school, usually until 3 o'clock right now during golf season. Once November hits, I'll be able to stay a little bit longer. But students can also speak to me during win time if they have any specific questions. Every Sunday or day before the week starts, I will send a weekly update through Skyward. This message is posted to family and student access, and it is sent to student and parent/guardian emails. It includes announcements about projects, new units that we're going to get into, any quizzes or tests, even if we're just like going to be doing something fun, a lab. I am also using Remind. I got a late start with Remind this year, but I do have my Remind code on this page. And then if you need to reach me throughout the day, please send me an email. I do check my email numerous times a day. If you would like to have a phone conversation, I completely get that. Just let me know. You can send me an email or you can call and leave a message. But my phone conversations do have to wait until the end of the school day in order to be able to make those calls. Behaviors in my room, I do have I think a pretty positive and inviting classroom. Students are told that it's okay to struggle, but they are told that they need to try to better themselves. They need to reach the best them that they can. I will be their biggest cheerleader, but I will also be their toughest coach. I know their potential and I want them to put forth the effort that is required to succeed in school. I do love my job. I enjoy watching the light bulbs go off, and I do enjoy some of the very interesting questions that students ask. But I hope that this year can be exciting for your student and that I can grasp some interest in them and really just open their eyes to some of these different science topics. Students know that I expect them to listen and ask for help. They know that I expect them to respect themselves and the property of others. I do not allow bullying or hateful words or even just teasing in general. It can be hurtful to a lot of different people, and so I do make sure that we are kind and friendly and just ready to go for the day. I expect them to try their hardest. I don't expect every student to get straight A's, but I do expect them to do the very best that they can. They are all capable of some form of greatness, and I want to unleash that in them. I look forward to partnering with you. Please feel free to reach out if you have any questions or concerns, and thank you for your time.